thought I would talk about this post today on my personal opinion why some businesses can fail. It's something that happened to me a couple of months ago, and I was going to post about it, but obviously stuff got in the way, and I think it's actually great that I'm posting it now versus posting it a few months back. So this was summertime, and I was walking to my house. I saw one of my neighbour's cars being washed by a professional valeter, so I walked over to him and I asked him, how much would it be to clean my vehicle, and what's your availability? He looked at me, was really nice, really polite, had a bit of a smile on his face, said, "Oh, sorry, I'm fully booked." And I'll get to the reason why I think it's relevant now that this has happened. The reason why I'm posting this now versus a couple of months ago in summertime. Now, I was, and I still am going to say, when I got into the house, I'm obviously in business, and I'm always about getting new customers, and even if you can't service your customers at the moment, at least get the details for when you can. So a few things I was reflecting on when I got back to my house, which was he's not even taking the details to put me on the waiting list. So yeah, it's great that he may be busy, he may be fully booked for the year, but he's not even taking the details. And two, the other thing that came to mind as well is he's in that trade, so he must know someone else who does the same thing as him, that he can just call upon and say, here's someone that's looking to get their car clean, detailed. Give him a ring and have a conversation. And I know this works across all businesses. So it's not just talking about getting your car washed or detailed or cleaned. It's across all businesses. So I was really surprised that he didn't take the name, the number, any contact information from me. And again, I was really surprised that he didn't say, again, yes, I'm full, but speak to X or Y professional. They're really good. They may be able to fit you in. And the reason why I mentioned now probably worked out better time to post this is, let's all agree, I'm sure we can agree, getting someone to come to your house to clean your car is definitely not a necessity. It's a nice to have, and with energy bills going up and gone up, and with mortgage rates gone up, and everything else, food, cost of living, etc. A lot of people now will be thinking, okay, what can we cut back on? And one of the things that unfortunately a lot of people will be cutting back on are things like that, which is a non-essential. Calling someone to come and clean your car, you can clean it yourself. So for myself personally, I would still be happy to pay someone to come and valet my car. So what basically could be happening, and I wish him continued success, and I hope this doesn't happen, but let's say in a scenario, my neighbour and a couple of other neighbours just think to themselves, why are we wasting this money for him to come around and clean our car? Let's now clean it ourselves. So if you think about what he said to me and you extrapolate that, I don't know, by 10, 20, 30 other people that have been contacting him and asking him for business, and he said no to, he's not got our contact details for one. So even if he just would have taken contact details to create his own little list, that would have been great. He could have rallied round and started drumming up more business. This is in the unlikely event that a person loses the customers. And two, he's not referred me to anyone else. And I believe in the two things where when you're running a business is, even if you are extremely busy, you should always still engage with your customers. You should just say to them, if you are at capacity, let them know you're at capacity, but always get the details to be in contact with them, or pass their details on to someone else, because you never know when you may need that help as well. So say for example he has passed my details on to other people in his tenure of doing that business, then maybe when he hasn't got the work, someone else will then come to him and say, hey, I've got a bit of business that I don't really have the capacity to fill. Do you want to service these customers for me? And again, I think that just goes across the board with all business, that again, that's my philosophy, my way of thinking is I'm always looking to see how we can help and serve others, and if we can't help and serve, we obviously refer them to another business, or we obviously keep them on the waiting list and ask them when do they need the product by, or when do they need the service by, and then if it can be managed within a good time frame, then we work with that customer further down the line. So I just thought it was something just worth posting, worth talking about. You know, please feel free to share your comments, your thoughts, your feelings. You may agree, you may disagree, but it just, for me, I just thought, that's why I feel some businesses may actually fail in the future, is because they get really settled on the current customers and they're not pushing themselves to get new customers and also have potential other customers on the list. So that's it. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.